With a fleet of Dominion battleships now under UED control, and General Duke's retaliation force repelled, we crush the Dilerian shipyards and bring most of the remaining forces under our control.
Captain, the Dominion shipyards have been destroyed, and it seems that General Duke has withdrawn his forces from this quadrant. We have impressed most of the remaining Dilerian defense forces into the fleet, and stand ready to move to the next phase of our invasion.
The tide is turning in our favor. The invasion of Dominion space is finally gaining momentum. Stukov draws our attention to the next phase of the campaign. Our research teams have unearthed another secret hidden away by the Confederacy before they were eradicated by Minsk's use of the zerg. A massive Confederate construct lies somewhere on Tarsonis, the Psi Disruptor.
We've just received word from our research team that they've uncovered some kind of hidden weapons relay upon the planet Tarsonis. They report that it's called a Psi Disruptor and that its purpose is somehow connected with the zerg.
Admiral, during the zerg invasion of these colonies, the Confederacy had manufactured a number of portable machines called Psi emitters, which had the uncanny ability to lure zerg to their signals. It was rumored that they had created a specialized emitter that could disrupt the Zerg's communications, but Emperor Minsk was never able to find it. It appears that this Psi Disruptor is the machine he was looking for. I must humbly suggest to you, Admiral, that the Disruptor be destroyed as quickly as possible. If it should fall into the hands of the Dominion, we could face some very serious problems.
Samir Duran explains that this Psi technology was developed during the Confederacy's final days. While Psi emitters were known to lure zerg across vast stretches of space depending on their signal strength, the disruptor itself is far more enigmatic. Data on its exact function is scarce, only that it is able to disrupt zerg communications, and even Arcturus Minsk was unable to pinpoint its location. Minsk is keenly interested in securing the Psi Disruptor, no doubt intending to wield it as a weapon. Duran, however, urges us to destroy it outright. He warns that allowing it to fall into Dominion hands would be a catastrophic misstep.
A prudent call, Lieutenant. I am inclined to agree.
And surprisingly, Admiral Dugal sides with the young lieutenant. Stukov, ever the voice of reason, reminds us that neutralizing the Zerg threat is central to our mission in the Kaprulu sector. A device capable of influencing Zerg behavior could be crucial. Destroying it prematurely might be reckless.
But Admiral, this device could ensure our victory over the Zerg. It is foolhardy to discard such an advantage.
Surely, Vice Admiral, you don't doubt the tenacity of your own fleet. Your Directorate forces will devastate the Zerg without the need for such a device.
Duran scoffs, asking if Stukov truly believes the UED needs Confederate relics to subdue the Zerg. Surely our sheer strength and strategy are enough to overcome this so-called threat. Stukov, once a staunch defender of Duran, has grown weary of his veiled arrogance. Who is this upstart lieutenant to challenge the will of UED command?
Listen here, Lieutenant. I've had just about enough of your—
This conversation is over, Alexei.
Admiral Dugal cuts through the tension. Yes, the Psi Disruptor could be used to dominate the Overmind, but the danger of Minsk seizing it outweighs its potential. The UED will find another path to bring the Overmind to heel.
Given the true nature of our mission to enslave the Overmind, we could hardly stand to have Minsk control a device of this magnitude. The Psi Disruptor must be destroyed in order to safeguard our mission. Ensign, set your course for Tarsonis.
And with that, the Admiral gives the order, set a course for Tarsonis. As our forces make planetfall, Dugal orders Duran to accompany us and oversee the destruction of the Psi Disruptor.
Go ahead, HQ.
Lieutenant Duran, since you have shown such concern for this device's inherent danger, I charge you with finding the disruptor and securing it. We will commence with its destruction once we've cleared the area.
As we establish our forward base, the adjutant alerts us to the presence of several zerg hives in the region. Their proximity to the Psi Disruptor suggests they were drawn here by its resonant energy.
Captain, our sensors are tracking zerg signals in every direction. It appears that our intelligence was correct.
Admiral, if we focus on destroying all of the hives in this area, we may be able to neutralize these zerg without too much trouble.
Duran proposes a tactical solution. If we eliminate the central hive structure within each base, the zerg forces tied to it should become pacified. Our new directive is clear. Neutralize each hive before proceeding to the disruptor. We begin by scouting the zerg base nearest to our own, and discover a strategic bluff overlooking their position. We fortify this high ground, building bunkers and seizing a nearby resource node. With upgraded range for our marines and bunkers in place, our forces are able to shell the first hive from a safe vantage point.
I read you. You want a piece of me, boy?
Complete. Base is under attack.
Report for duty.
Within minutes, the structure falls.
Just as I thought. This brood can't operate without its primary hive cluster.
As Duran predicted, the zerg units, now leaderless, become inert, making cleanup a breeze. And with this base cleared, we secure it as our new eastern outpost. With the eastern flank secure and resources now flowing, we shift focus to the next target, a zerg base perched on elevated terrain to our northwest. There's no ramp access. Air units are the only viable approach. However, our scans show that the hive is close enough to the ledge that, with proper vision, our siege tanks could strike from below.
Let's roll. Just ready to roll out. Sector locked in. Greetings, Command. Orders, sir.
We deploy missile turrets to guard against air assaults and dispatch a science vessel to lift the fog of war.
Delighted to, sir.
The zerg scramble, but it's too late. Our artillery rains down and neutralizes the second hive. We then airlift our ground forces up and clear the area for expansion. With half the zerg forces eliminated, we advance our defensive perimeter northward, drawing the enemy into a choke point. However, the remaining hives are more deeply entrenched. Cheap tactics won't suffice. We activate comsat stations to scan the terrain.
SCP good to go, sir.
Upgrade complete.
Job's finished.
The red zerg are dug in. Sunken colonies and ultralisks make a ground assault suicidal.
SCP good to go, sir. Piece of me, boy.
Conversely, the orange zerg rely heavily on spore colonies with only minimal air support. A ground offensive here is far more viable.
Anyone visual? Greetings, Command.
We quickly produce a squad of Goliaths, outfitted with the Charon booster upgrade for their surface-to-air missiles to match the Guardian's range. With medics and marines for support, the assault force hits hard.
On my way. Right away.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Did someone page me?
Go ahead, tackle. Rate the waiting call,
Base is
Joker.
under attack.
Where does it hurt?
Rate the
Did
waiting
someone
call,
page
Joker.
me?
and the orange zerg crumble under the pressure. While our main force pushes into orange territory, we prepare a final strike force for the red zerg. A wing of wraiths, supported by a science vessel.
Commencing. Affirmative, sir. Reporting in. Vector locked in. We have you on visual. Commencing. Transmit coordinates. Formation. Coordinates received.
Once airborne, it's open season, just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Your forces are under attack.
Go ahead, Terran. Standing back. Rate awaiting launch orders. Go ahead, Terran. Reporting in. Coordinates received. Terran launch. Greetings, Command.
Your forces are under attack.
Standing back. Sector locked in. Transmit coordinates. Systems functional. Go ahead. Greetings, Command. Excellent. Transmit coordinates. Target designated. Attack formation.
The final zerg hive falls with almost no resistance. With the zerg silenced, Duran approaches the psi disruptor to arm the explosives.
Captain, we've located the psi disruptor. Shall we plant the explosives on it?
But just before he can complete the task, UED ghosts intervene.
Lieutenant Duran, we're here to relieve you. We've come with orders from Admiral Stukov himself to facilitate the disruptor's disassembly.
Acting under direct orders from Alexei Stukov, Duran is relieved of command, and the Vice Admiral's team will handle the destruction of the vaunted Confederate structure.
Very well. Take it away. Captain, I'll be returning to the command ship presently.
The psi disruptor is no longer a target of our concern. With the mission complete, we return to the fleet and prepare for the next stage of the campaign.